Good Thursday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, alive and in Technicolor from Tularosa, New Mexico. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Tularosa, New Mexico?
The current temperature in Tularosa is 67 degrees.
67 with a high of 88, or in that range. Yeah, it's a little cooler out here. That's actually probably coming from, it's about 64 outside according to my temperature gauge. But anyway, today for a noon video, we'll do something about RVing. We'll go check out one of the local RV resorts and see that thing. And then on it goes. But anyway, yeah, the cloud was pretty interesting. I enjoyed that. But today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It's right now. And right now just went by. So if there's anything you want to be doing, you better be doing it. Anyway, hey Google, make us laugh.
Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide.
Hey Google, tell us an elephant joke.
How do you make an elephant float? 2 scoops of ice cream, 1 can of root beer, and an elephant.
Yeah, we're going to skip the joke books for a while because I keep repeating the same jokes, I think. But anyway, having said that, moving right along to what? What else is on the agenda today? You know, there's a lot to do around here in this area. I mean, there's things I can do anyway. But yeah, that's a good thing about this area. There, you know, you got Cloudcroft, of course. You got Oliver Lee State Park. You got of course, you got the air base, but you can't go on it. But it's just stuff going on, you know. And then the Space Center Museum up on the hill. That's pretty neat stuff, you know. Anyway, RV Living with the Geezer. It says, hey Rusty, you mentioned Hellcat Granny. I'm subscribed to her channel. Wow, that gal is something. Yeah, yeah. Hellcat Granny is a lady. I think she's from Lubbock, Texas, and she drives a Dodge Hellcat, and yeah, she's been out to the Bondurant racing school and all that stuff. Yeah, check her channel out. It's called Hellcat Granny, I think. Yeah, she's really something. Anyway, Dare Trixa, thank you. Very beautiful on the cloud. You're very welcome. And then Martin Martinez, that's beautiful, Rusty. Thanks for sharing. Makes me want to come drink a beer with you. Well, come on down. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, this is a good spot. And I was thinking about that yesterday. This is probably the best view I've had from a campground in a long time. I mean, now the view at the site I usually get at Valley of the Fires has a great view, but this is I don't know. It's just I like it. I mean, it's really pretty. It's quiet here. It's just pretty nice. Anyway, Rob Towan, hey Rusty, I've seen the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind several times, and if that's a case of art imitating life, then that cloud of yours is large enough to conceal an entire fleet of alien spacecraft. So if you can break your habit of hitting the sack just before the sun sets and waiting until well after the sun sets, then you could be in for the greatest light show of all time. Yeah, it is. I've watched thunderstorms at night before, and you're right. They are a great light show, particularly out in the desert where you can see for a long way. No, it's beautiful. But no, I go to bed. I get up with the sun and go to bed with the sun, pretty much. This is IME 88 on the space stuff. Beautiful educational tour. Thank you, Rusty. Yeah, and I'm amazed, like I said in the video, we don't do museums well in this country and stuff like that. There was no one there. IME 88 cloud, amazing clouds. The first one reminds me of a bowl of ice cream. Yeah, it was cute. I mean, but it just caught my eye. It was just a thunderstorm just getting started. Anyway, gardening with Albert. Clouds are fun, interesting to watch and study. I have a relative that has made a collection of sunset photos, what is that? Of sunset photos, and has enlargements of these photos. Where did I come up with that? Of these photos framed and hanging on the wall of her home. The display of sunsets is very nice. Yeah, we take a lot of photos, obviously, with our smartphones. And but it's kind of like when I grew up in Kennedy, Texas in the 50s. My mother had a Kodak camera, and our neighbor, of course. Anyway, she had a lot of old prints, old Kodak regular prints, the small ones they used to make. She had shoe boxes full of pictures, but nobody ever looked at them. You know, they were just there. I don't know. I think they got thrown away. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Scotty Thompson, I get bored on your videos sometimes, Rusty. LOL, just kidding. Well, that's fine, Scotty. If you get bored, it doesn't bother me. Thank you. James Sams, hi, Rusty. We drink 8 ounces of water with 1/2 teaspoon of real Himalayan salt. Whoa. That has been ground to a powder mix. Here's why. Himalayan salt's rich mineral content helps your body detoxify. Well, you do you, James, and do all those things. Whatever floats your boat, James. Thank you. This person's name is nothing. Great comment call. Love the silver yarn you're wearing this morning. Yeah, you're talking about my headpiece. Yeah, that's not a hairpiece. That's hair, actually. Plain air, lovely clouds. I paint clouds for a living. Well, good for you, plain air. That's a good thing to do. Scotty Thompson, cool comment call, cool video talk. And then R40 says, I love New Mexico clouds. Well, they're the same clouds as everywhere else. I mean, that's just that they're in New Mexico at this moment. Anyway, RV life on the open road. Rusty, thanks for taking us along. Enjoyed it greatly. Yeah, that was the Space Center thing. It was really fascinating to me. And that V2 rocket, of course, it only had a range of 200 miles, but, Germany, not that far from England, you know what I mean? So if they had a base close, they could drop those right in their backyard, and they did. But, yeah, a lot of those German scientists ended up basically forming NASA. That's the ones that gave us our space program. Anyway, RV life on the open road. Rusty, thanks for taking us along. Enjoyed it greatly. Okay. Hey, here's Hellcat Granny right here. It's Hellcat space _ Granny. Beautiful clouds. Thank you for sharing. Well, you're welcome, Hellcat Granny. Good luck to you, and good luck to your Hellcats. She's got more than one. Anyway, Esther Webb. Hi, Rusty. What a cool place to see. Super nice. Thank you for sharing. Nice weather. Yeah, it was a very nice day. It was, it was just a nice temperature. The cloud cover was nice breeze. It was just a great day to be there. This is on the clouds, Steve Combs. Here in a few days, you might be able to see Virgin Galactic blast off into space. They are in the Truth or Consequences area, I think. Sir Richard Branson, the owner of the company, will be aboard. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that would be kind of north and west of us here. And I'm not sure. Hey, Google, how far is it to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico? Oh, it's restarting right in the middle of it. It was just fixing to answer and it decided to restart. Let's find out. How far is it to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico?
You are 148 miles away from Truth or Consequences.
Yeah, that's driving, but at direct distance, probably cut that in a third, probably 50 miles across to Truth or Consequences. So yeah, I might be able to see it. Anyway, thank you, Steve. Carbon Bowler, love you here from 78652 Manchaca, Texas. Okay. Hey, Google. Google can't answer. It's rebooting. Paul Byram II. I'm also in the clouds. Just hard to come by here on the California Central Coast. No rain. That's why I watch Rusty showing me the bugs and the clouds, the snakes, even the cat statues. Where else am I going to get all that? You are simply the best, Pismo Paul. Well, thank you, Pismo Paul. I certainly didn't typecast myself with the name of my channel, Rusty78609. I can do anything. Some people name their channel after what they're doing, and it's like being typecast in the movie. Then you got to kind of be that character. Gulf Coast Cheryl. They are the trucks that carry the water. Nice. Well, it's true. That's kind of the way I've always looked at them. They're just truckloads of water. Yeah, Tanner. Ski Cloudcroft is a fun ski area, but they often don't have enough snow to open the slopes. They do have tubing and a bunny slope that are usually open, though. Thank you, Tanner. William Crawford. Definitely out of the trees. Views forever. Only thing better is to fly over that basin at night during thunderstorms. Lightning lights up ground for some distance. Yeah, the thunderstorms at night are very pretty, no doubt. They're very fascinating. McCullough7293. Mad Jack's Mountaintop Barbecue is in Cloudcroft, just across the main road from that gas station you turned in beside. The best barbecue I've had so far in my 61 years. Our son is at Holloman Air Force Base, and I'm hoping to get back there before he transfers. The owner is from Texas, so it may be plain old barbecue for you, Rusty. It really enjoy your channel. Yeah, there's usually a waiting line at that barbecue place because they see he just cooks a certain amount, and when he sells out, he sells out. Judy Brewer, thanks for sharing. Very nice clouds. You're quite welcome. I'll get it out here. You're quite welcome. Rosemary Collins, simply beautiful. You're welcome. Taz Mod, pretty. As a kid, I would wonder what it would be like flying into clouds like that. Well, you don't want to fly through clouds in an airplane because you may not come out the other side, particularly a thunderstorm. Dixo Tech, Rusty, you have become an expert cinematographer. Boy, haven't I really? I mean, I fascinate the world, don't I? Yeah, people travel all the way across the street to watch my videos. Karen R. Love to watch storm clouds with cool breeze and fresh air smell. Well, you'd have had it here, but the mornings when I go walking here is really nice because the desert smells so fresh in the mornings. There's just it's a creosote plant that gives it that odor, but it's really nice. Retirement living, the blue sky is breathtaking. Thanks for sharing this video for all of us. I don't know how you do it. Always posting fresh ideas. Keep it up. And you are a very creative YouTuber. Well, content in videos. The guy that criticized me, yesterday for the content, I should have said, how's your channel? What is your content? But I didn't want to hurt his feelings. People feel like because you do YouTube videos that you're open to their criticism, and you are, and so they take advantage of that. You're just like a politician or anybody else. They just take shots from at you for the hell of it, because they know they can get away with it. But that's okay. I mean, I'm fine. I mean, and the content in this channel is what it is. I mean, every day I wake up, sometimes I have an idea, and most days I don't have a thing. It just something happens and I do it. Texas lady, enjoyed the video. Sparky looked lonesome out there. Space Museum is a neat place. Yeah, that was the only car in the parking lot. And it was the only car in the parking lot when I left. Oletta Benson on the cloud. Beautiful scenery, one of a kind. No one has ever seen that before, and no one will ever see it again after it's gone from view. Thanks for the view, Rusty. Yeah, every day is different. The clouds are always, talk about content. Mother Nature gives you some. Every day it's different. Totally. LC1, love your channel. Your friend Mike Pavlik. I can't see any faster. I'll have to use that next time. Well, be careful. You may end up in jail. Ramona Rain, beautiful. Whenever I cannot see the ocean or the peaceful land, I can always see the clouds. And you have some pretty ones. Thanks again, Rusty. Yeah, this is kind of the monsoon season in New Mexico. This is when they get their rain, and this is when they have a few clouds. Now, actually probably starting in August sometime, and for the rest of the year, it'll just be clear skies. Anyway, thank you, Ramona. This is Texas or Tejas Rob. Being where that is, it's possible that a secret military project, it's possible that that's a secret military project disguised as a cloud. But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, around here, it probably could happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get in some of these areas where they have bases out in the middle of nowhere. They got a base actually on one of these mesas out there near Oliver Lee State Park. You look to the, let me think what that would be, northwest, and there's a mesa there, and you'll be sitting outside. Most people never noticed it. I did because I just happened to be looking at the mesa, and all of a sudden a helicopter comes in and lands. A military helicopter came in and landed on that on top there. And then a few days later, I was talking to somebody that worked at Holloman Air Force Base, and they said, yeah, they got some kind of facility up there. They also had another one facing east, or excuse me, yep, no, that would have been west. I think about that. Love the clouds. This is Texas Lady. Love the clouds over the mountains. Brings on a peaceful, easy feeling. Thumbs up. Yeah, that was a good song by the Eagles. This is on the cloud. It's Jason's Texas Adventures. It's amazing how something as violent and powerful as a thunderstorm could look so beautiful from a distance. Great video. Keep them coming. Yeah, it is. But you know what happens is they get hung up on those mountains. You know, very few of them ever get over. Walter Pendleton, and that's why this is like a high desert here. They get about, I don't know, 10 inches or 12 inches of rain here in this area yearly. Not much. Walter Pendleton. We used to have great thunderstorms in Phoenix. As pilots, we know a lot about weather and clouds. Do you know what it's called when rain drops? When rain does not hit the ground? Yeah, it's called virga. Yeah, that's when it's so dry. The air is so dry that it's actually raining, and you'll see it. It's the cloud. It's raining, but there's nothing hitting the ground. It's because the air is so dry that the drops evaporate before they hit the ground, called virga. Yeah, Sanborn S. I may spend my next July 4th there. Thanks for the tour. You're welcome. Walter Pendleton again. You look great, Rusty, as always. I'm happy to be out of the extreme hot temperatures. Stanley, Idaho is at 6,300 feet. Well, that ought to be really good. Thank you, Walter. We'll do about 3 or 4 more and then shut her down. Spiderhead, thumbs up. Ken Gardner. The movie mentioned in your comment called Deliverance was credited by Burt Reynolds as his best movie. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, that was a weird movie, but it was okay. Kathleen Neese, beautiful on the cloud. This is Dorian Christie. Beautiful virga over on the mountain, or a thunderstorm. Hope whatever it is will be hail-free, amigo. Yeah, me too. It was. Thank goodness. This will be the last one. We'll do 2 more. Okay. Angie. Beautiful clouds, thank you. This is awesome. You're so right, Rusty, and this is it. I'm one that has not seen clouds this pretty. I sure enjoy a beer 30, that is for sure. Thank you for sharing, Rusty, because I sure would have not to see such beautiful viewing clouds. Enjoy your evening. Thank you, Angie. And Brian Courtney says, oh, I forgot. Any goat herders in that part of the country, Rusty? I remember being in the boondocks of eastern Oregon, Steens Mountains, and came across a sheep herder's wagon. It was a cool thing. Well, speaking of goats, here comes the screaming alien stinking goat from outer space to give you a good morning kiss, and that's the way that goes. But anyway, having said that, ladies and gentlemen, from Tularosa, New Mexico, on a cool morning. Yeah, it's about 64 degrees out there. That's nice. Anyway, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Carpe diem means seize the day. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. If you're going to buy something from Amazon, why not? I know it's an extra effort, but anyway, some of you are, some of you have. Thank you very much using the link. Yeah, it's in the description. Just click on it. And then what else? Drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. Help you avoid gout, kidney stones. Also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want a snack. And that's the key, is eat less. The only way to really lose weight and keep it off, eat less. That's it. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, stretch, stretch. Swivel, swivel, swivel. Walk, walk, walk. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because it's good for you. You'll feel better immediately, and you may live longer, healthier because of that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every single thought you have. So, common sense says add good ingredients. Why not? Don't watch the news, don't watch the news, don't watch the news. Do your own research, option one. Or option two, read it. Okay, just read the news. That takes all the emotion out of it, and you still get the negativity and almost a fact every now and then. Those professional talking heads that are paid millions to get inside of your head, they're good. Trust me, they're good. But anyway, having said that, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. And what else? At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha, until the noon video, which will be a short driving video. We're going to check out an RV park. But anyway, having said that, guys, adios, bye-bye.